Hey folks, AWR Hawkins, Breitbart News. I want to talk to you this week about the FBI and just what we're seeing with agencies in general, this fear that they're being politicized or weaponized politically. Representative Andrew Clyde of Georgia has talked to Breitbart a couple of times during the last 3 or 4 weeks, cited his fear that the ATF is using rules to create some type of gun registry, that's their end game. All right, and people are worried about that, and they're worried about what the ATF might be doing. While that's happening, we covered at Breitbart this week, now learned that the FBI used self-submission forms, NICS indices self-submission forms, use these forms to get some Americans to forfeit their Second Amendment rights. All right. Now, we already knew this during the period of 2016 to 2019. This was discovered via a Gun Owners of America Freedom of Information Act request, FOIA request. Okay. Through that FOIA Act, we already covered in September of 2022 that we knew the FBI had done that with people in their homes. About 15 people had been given that self-submission paperwork and filled it out to forfeit their Second Amendment rights. Well, now we covered the Washington Examiner learned this week that as far back as 2011, the forms were used with hospitalized patients in an effort to get those patients to give up their Second Amendment rights. And the patients were in mental facilities, I think Oklahoma, in Massachusetts, in New Hampshire, and in Delaware. I don't know how many there were. We focused on the one in Oklahoma in our Breitbart reporting. But it's just something that unnerves people to think that people were given forms to give up God-given rights. There are a lot more details that need to be learned. Why were they given to these people? Why were these doors knocked on? Why were these homes visited? Nobody knows those things, but what everybody knows because of the FOIA request is that the FBI gave forms to people so that people could forfeit their Second Amendment rights. Folks, that doesn't square with the Second Amendment.